miles west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And his first look is incomplete. Quincy Enunwa couldn't reel that one in. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Locke. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Quincy Enunwa, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw it is Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They do go for it. It's locked. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again to Henry, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Henry on the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught by Parker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Draw play. This is Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
No gain on the play.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Eluding the pressure right. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I got you. Charlie.
Here's Locke to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Drew Lock.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So third and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Broncos nothing.
On second down, it's Henry. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a third and 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
First down, Miami.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Complete, it's Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
The 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now a handoff to Henry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is the tight end Fant. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Noah Fant.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At their 49-yard line.
They look to throw. It's Locke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
Justin Simmons on the tackle.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Tua on 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Out of bounds.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
15 yards on the play, first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Melvin Gordon, the ball.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
from
6.
just shy of midfield. Locke, he's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
You know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Broncos.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Tua. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Tua now on first down. That's complete on the bubble screen. That's Grant. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. From midfield, here's Tua. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now a timeout taken.
Complete to
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Albert Wilson. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Miami.
They'll run on first down. Henry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. On play action, here's Tua. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams now.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. To throw again. Lock. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. And he's got a noon one. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made by Eric Rowe. 4 yards on.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Melvin Gordon on the carry. He's across midfield to the 48.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. Nunwa's got it. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Quincy Enunwa, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 19. Broncos
now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Derrick Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, it's Henry, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 2 are going to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Complete to
the goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Show on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
At fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And a pass complete to Enunwa. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9. At the 27.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's now third.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now quickly to Judy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Dolphins 19. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you.
They've got his man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
8-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Dolphins, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.